Live! Welcome back, Skexy Suckers, to another episode of Emrae, a Dungeons & Dragons campaign in a world of my own design. As always, I am Jim, aka Skexy's your slightly less bearded than last time GM, and with us as always are Leganor, the human bard fighter, aka Jeff, Jindorum Jin Draprax, our dragonborn sorcerer, aka Zach.
35?
Careful with that left hand, buddy. And
I think it's 35, right?
stop doing that. And Wallace Stoneguard, aka the Human Hero Forge, aka Mike, aka Merwin, aka Earl, aka Earl's a squirrel. Coming in.
I've had many a name in my time.
Coming in hot from out of frame.
And apparently I just want to be a puppeteer in another lifetime. I don't know.
Hey, man.
Well, just remember minimum focus distance next time.
So, when we last left our party, if memory serves, because it's been a couple weeks now. Oh, excuse me. Apparently all I've done is drank soda in that time. No, when we last left our party, the arena labyrinth battle between Jenny and the Bets and Fwosty and the Lone Snow Cone had ended in a success thanks to the great breaking of the rules by Leganor and Jin.
We totally cheated.
Sitting up in the stands and directing Wallace how to navigate the labyrinth through the spell message, because they showed
They
up
drew
late
first blood.
due to unforeseen circumstances, something Dragonborn sex den, and at this point, Wallace and Giant McNome,
Mr. Crusher.
Mr. Stone Crusher, Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher the Brave!
Skull Crusher the Brave and Wallace are in the green room having a grand old time, as the staff of the green room start to filter out, where Leganor and Jin are basically standing on the other side of the exit door in the heroes' apartments area, hoping to gain entry and to rejoin their companions. I think just before we ended, while Wallace was trying to, all right, enough of the dancing girls and the food, how do I get past this place into the under, because that's where
I've been told that
Seth?
Fwosty has been staying.
What's his name?
Yeah, Seth told me.
Seth.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
it's Seth.
Yeah, Seth, because there's Seth and there's Sveth in this campaign, because apparently that's how my brain works. Sveth was the innkeep at the inn back in the present day. Sveth Jirgi.
Oh.
And then there's Seth, the mercenary, get you into the arena guy. So I have to keep them straight in my own brain. Not mercenary. But whatever, the guy
mercenary.
who
I'm just poking fun at the way you just said mercenary.
Mercenary? How do you say mercenary? Wait, what? Have I been saying that? Mercenary.
Mercenary?
You pronounce the airy?
Mercenary.
Yes.
Mercenary. So it's mercenary.
Even if it's the wrong vowel sound to begin with, it has to be different vowel sounds from the E to the A anyway. So
yeah, but you're emphasizing syllables 1 and 3. I only emphasize syllable 1, and the rest of the word just kind of trails. That's not correct?
I've always thought of it as mercenary.
yes.
I've always said
Like-
mercenary.
Or just Merc.
Merc
Alright.
does cover down.
In any case, the mercenary.
Sidetrack.
Mercenary.
Now this is a thing.
The mercenary. He
The mercentennial. What?
Seth told you to get together with Skullcrusher and make it into the under, as he suspects that's where you might find Sturgis. So,
Fwosty.
we open tonight's session with Leganor and Jin standing, or sitting, or whatever they're doing,
Sitting right in front of the door.
in the forum arena. I think I have you guys on the wrong page. You guys should be here.
Yes.
Anyway, so we open to this scene where we were, where Jin and Leganor are hanging out on the other side of the door. And at this point, the doors open, and out comes
Oh, that's right.
not Arbiter Jong, but another person with similar outfit.
As a friendly reminder, we did have an entire chat conversation
Yes.
over the consoles, so
That's
you can go
right.
back and reference that if you
Oh,
so
yeah.
choose.
That's right. So,
Yeah.
so you guys were speaking across the panels. Leganor was using emojis. Wallace thought he broke it because he doesn't know what an emoji is.
And Jin can't type.
Wallace told him to meet
He
back at
doesn't
the
know how to
quarters.
Yeah,
Wallace told you that the ladies were exiting. Leganor said, "Roger that." At that point, the ladies did exit. But now we open with the door swinging open again, and out of the doors comes someone dressed like Arbiter Jong, but is not Arbiter Jong.
Walks into a sitting dragonborn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
So
walking into
that's
us.
he. If you're still there, then yeah, the door's open. He exits. He looks like he's going about his business, but then he catches your eye, Jin. And
Yeah, I'm just sitting there on the floor. Like, hey, can I go in there? I don't really care who he is. Like, I'm just.
Sure. The rules state that you cannot gain entry from this side, but might I ask why you are impeding the movements of the staff?
I'm a snow cone. Okay? My other guys are in there. Missed the match. Long story. Kidnaps and sex.
You kidnapped insects?
Yep, absolutely. You got it, 100%. Let's let me get in there. Let me get in there. Wallace is my buddy. I gotta get in there.
I recognize that you may be a part of the winning team. However, the rules are clear that the green room festivities are preserved for those who win the arena battle, and you, unfortunately, were not part of the registration. So I will kindly ask you to go about your business and stop impeding the traffic from our staff.
Of course,
Yeah, all right.
that's all well and
Gotcha.
good. When they finally decide to leave that room, is this the only way they can come?
This is where everyone would typically travel upon exit of the green room, yes?
Oh, okay. Well, we will continue to do what we've been doing.
And I sit down right in front of the door again.
Yes, you're welcome
We
to
are
wait for your friends, just out of the traffic area.
Yeah, no, they can walk around me. I'm good. Thanks. Have a good one.
I really
Bye.
must insist, as you are causing a nuisance.
I look around. I look up at those like two robot guys standing by the door. Be like, "Are you guys? Am I causing a nuisance? Am I causing a nuisance? Nope. I'm good. See you later."
Master Draprax, might I remind
Oh, hey, you know my name.
Might I remind you that your position in this city is based upon a reputation, and I would not advise actions that might sully said reputation should you wish to enjoy the comforts of the lifestyle you currently lead.
You know, Jin, he does have a point.
He says sternly.
I scooch over ever so slightly to clear the door, like just far enough to be out of the way.
He continues to stare at you, anticipatorily.
Hey, Jin, didn't we have a game of cards to go play anyway?
You
I
got
still owe
cards?
you. Remember, double or nothing? Yeah, cards.
All right, fine. Play cards. And I slowly get up and I walk over to Leganor. Where are we going? All right, fine.
Which of these rooms in here would be ours, or is the whole thing ours?
I think it was
None
this
of the,
one, right?
Oh, in there? You'd have to go out and around.
I think it was like this room over here was ours.
Oh, because we're not yet champions, even though. Okay.
Yeah, it's this room. Not this room.
This one?
It's this
Not
room.
yet.
Then I will, as quickly as possible, scamper outside all the way to that room and grab the cards, and then come back. If you need me to roll or do anything, I'll happily do it.
I'm just trying to imagine you scampering.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take
I
some
don't like.
time.
I grew up.
As fast as you can run, it'll still take some amount of time, and let's just look at
Sure.
that real quick.
But I figure Jin will stay here, so we can't miss our friends, and then That way we can come back and play cards and not just. Yeah.
And I
can
scooch
also
over to the wall there, and I lean up against the wall.
The run alone is.
Not the hike.
Couple minutes, right?
The run alone
Yeah.
is about 1,000 feet plus time to grab the cards.
So
So
yeah,
a couple
few minutes.
a few minutes.
Okay.
Minutes.
Yeah.
That's
I
a fifth of a
disembark.
mile.
Would you like me to move the token all the way, or just?
No, you can do it. You can just
Okay.
say that's what you're doing. I'm just for time's sake, I'm trying to see how long that would take.
No. Of course. Then that's what I do.
Okay. And Jin, where are you when he leaves?
I scooch over to the wall.
On the
Like
wall.
I
Okay.
acquiesce and scooch over to
Very
the
good.
wall.
As you
And
move out of the way, he enters his arms in his little sleeves and he goes about his business. He actually enters this room here.
Which room?
The
Just before he goes in the room, and just before I lose eyesight of him, I lightly shit his pants.
Okay. As he's
Just a little bit, like a
sentence
shark.
I never thought I would hear.
as he's stepping
I
up,
lightly shit his pants.
as he's stepping up the stairwell, you notice that he feels the presence of something that wasn't there before. He stops, looks around, sees you again,
I'm not looking at him.
but he sees that you're still there. He peers around, and he turns and he starts walking back over towards you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Clean up
And
your mess.
when he gets up next to you, he says, Master Draprax, I recognize that you are not originally from Springstone, and as such, our customs may be new or different to you. But if you do not refrain from your abhorrent arcane influences within the city limits, there will be dire consequences. Let this be the final time we have this conversation.
I fight to hold down a chuckle, but keep my face very straight. Yes, absolutely. I will not impede progress to this hallway any further. Yes.
He gives you a knowing glance, turns on his heels, and walks back to the room. Steps up the steps and walks inside. A couple minutes later, Leganor returns in a huff.
While also eating a synth bar, which is not a good idea while running. Okay. I'm out of shape. Jen, shall we?
Yeah, definitely. And I whisper to Legano, I say, hey, I think that Arbiter guy knew that I shit his pants.
Jeff, Leganor has to process that for a second.
I know what you mean, Jin.
How does he know that I could do that?
Would you be surprised if this city was... Let me rephrase that. I would be surprised to learn that this city was only ever built with engineering and ingenuity and not some kind of its own arcane. It just works way too well.
Perhaps
So
there's more than meets the eye.
I would also say we should probably not use anything unless we have to from now on. Because if they didn't catch it in the arena before, but he noticed it now...
They may be on test. Fair enough.
Anyway, shuffling sounds, and then I guess we never really fleshed out what kind of card game we did play, right?
I assume it's 6s and 7s. That's a dice game. Never mind.
Probably something like.
I've said go fish in the past. Just saying.
How about like 5-card draw or 7-card stud or. And it doesn't matter. Anyway, deal out the cards, start
You
playing.
guys
Waiting
are
for
playing cribbage.
cribbage, huh?
Cribbage.
Don't you need
I don't know
dice
that
for
one.
cribbage?
I think you need pegboards for cribbage.
You do need pegboards for
Yeah,
cribbage.
I don't know. Bridge. You're playing bridge.
Bridge. Bridge is good.
There you go. That's an old lady game.
There's two of you. You can just play war.
That's true. You're just playing Indian poker. High card. Just playing high card.
Yep.
I win. Because I win.
It's like in vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's flip back over to the other side of the door. At this point, everyone except the steward has left, and he sweeps up the last bit of whatever he's sweeping, and he comes over and he says, "Well, all right then. The green room time is up for the victors. You can proceed through the doors, and we have to turn it over to the next arena victors."
Can we just let ourselves out here in a minute? I promise not to touch anything. I'm just admiring these. What are they? The tapestries? These pictures, whatever they are. I'll be out in a minute.
All right. I can't just leave you in here. It's my job to make sure everyone is gone. So if the two of you could go ahead and vacate, that'd be wonderful. If you win another arena fight, you can certainly return and admire the tapestries as much as you wish.
I just at this point I just like look at Crusher. I'm like, you said we needed to wait.
You look over to Crusher, who's picking his tooth with the toothpick that were in the olives. He says, "All right, I got you." And he slings his sack over his shoulder, and he starts walking to the door, while the steward is fixated on you, Mike, saying like waiting, like, okay.
Right.
And then you notice Skullcrusher pull out of his sack a comically sized sap, like way too big. And he runs. He was almost at the door. He turns and he runs back from the door, and he like leaps up the back of the steward and thwacks him on the back of the head and knocks him out.
Ah! All right. Well, I guess we only got I don't know how long that's gonna last. All right. Where do we go?
Well, now that you can't see where we're headed, let's see what's through these curtains. Got to minimize witnesses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Let's get out of here.
Hang on, help me move his body out of the way. Next arena team might be coming in soon. We'll hide him in, I don't know, somewhere. Where do you hide a body?
Just put him out. Can we just put him out outside the door? I mean, if he just, I don't know. I wasn't expecting anybody to knock him unconscious.
We don't want anybody to come across his unconscious body and raise the alarm. We gotta hide it.
Is there a pile of pillows? Like,
yes,
where are all the ladies?
Where the ladies are normally seated. There's tons of cushions.
Put him underneath all the pillows.
Can and will do.
I'm used to finding people. I'm not used to having to actually like put people. Like I'm enough to do the investigating when this stuff happens. This is all backwards.
Where do you not usually find the bodies? That seems like a good place to put it.
I don't know. I look around to see if there's well, no, that would be pretty obvious, but at least to give us time. There must be a bathroom in here.
There is a bathroom.
We don't have a lot of time, right? So we can either put him under the pillows or just stick him in one of the toilets, and I don't know. He pooped so hard he passed out or something. I got nothing.
Oh, we'll have to take his pants down, but that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright!
Get over to the bathroom.
So you guys shuffle him over to the bathroom, you drop his drawers, and you make him pass out in the stall? Is that what I'm hearing?
Pretty much.
Awesome. Love it. Okay! Well, let's,
If only I had someone with me who could make me poop his pants. Sadly, that is not the case. Alright, now where do we get to, how do we get down? To whatever.
We were talking to your friends. Do they know where we're going?
He said that the access to the under was in here somewhere. I thought, wait, do you not know where the entrance is?
No, I mean, do your friends know where we're going? You were talking to them on the panel.
Oh, no, they were just trying to get in here. Alright. I'll start. Crap. And here I thought he knew what. Okay, so, okay. I'll go back to what I was doing before. I'll, like, look behind the tapestries. See if there's some sort of. Alright, I'm searching for hidden doors.
So, when you pull behind one of the tapestries, you find a not-so-hidden door. It's just one of the tapestries is... There's a bunch of them hanging on the walls, and one of them slides across to not a wall. And there's an opening.
I will open the door.
It's not a door, it's just like an opening.
Oh. Does it go downstairs?
It leads into a very small inlet, and then there's a stairwell.
Mr. Crusher, I found a way down.
Alright, let's go!
Good luck fitting your sack through this, but moving on.
That's what they always say!
We go down into the... We go into the under.
Alright, so,
And that's how Mike split the party into the Underdark.
it's not the Underdark, it's just the Under. Alright, let me see, I gotta grab you and...
That's what you want us to think.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. You are Wallace Stoneguard, and this is. Why doesn't it save this stuff when I move a token from page to page? I still have to set up what all the circles mean, and it's frustrating that I have to do that every time. It drives me crazy. Okay. I need to do one more little thing. I missed a thing. I gotta do a thing. Do. I missed a thing. Gotta do a thing. Okay, that'll work. Miguel! Oops. Didn't mean to do that. You find yourself at the bottom of a stairwell that has widened to quite wide. At the bottom of the stairs, the floor is no longer stone, but is metal plating. Across the hall, a conveyor seems to be moving bits of scrap and metal and recycled materials. I know the map makes it look like armor pieces, but it's just random detritus from the north to the south, and they seem to be glowing brighter as they go that direction. When you turn the corner, let me see what you see. You can see partially through some cover. There's like
another stairwell.
Well, there's a little stairwell down that direction. The dynamic lighting's not really good, so that's really kind of a wall. But what you see here is the glow and the sound of like steam and flames in a furnace.
Okay. Do I have a token for Mr. Crusher with me, or do I just assume he's...
I had brought it over, but it didn't copy. I gotta go over here and grab you and copy, and then back over to this page. You paste, and there he
So what do you think, Mr. Crusher? In all your years of... Actually, how long have you been fighting in the arena?
Oh, I've been in the arena longer than you've been out of your diapers.
You ever been down here?
I've been to the under a few times, never from this entrance. This seems to be the incinerator.
Right. So you've... Wait, so where else do you can... I'm guessing you can... So wait, does the under run under the whole city?
Well, it seems to run under most of it. There's different sections that do different functions. I mean, everything's so nice and pretty upside. Where do you think it all goes?
Yeah, I suppose every city's got to have some sort of sewer or something. All right. Well,
Everything goes someplace and comes from somewhere. This is really boring for Jeff and Zach, I just realized.
No.
Fine.
That voice is highly entertaining. I'm just trying to unpop my ears. That's all.
should we? So if you've been in the under before, should I be concerned about? I don't know, something jumping out at us? Are there things that live down here?
I wouldn't be so concerned with creatures. There might be the odd, what the hell are they called? Not the green caps, the other people that run the city. The administrator staff.
Oh.
We're certainly not supposed to be down here. I should
No,
probably
I
talk
suppose
quieter than this.
I don't exactly know if I'm being quiet. I wish I could have. No, well, if anything, maybe we can find another way out of here. We know how to get back in later. Because the goal is to find a missing persons, after all.
Oh, you're looking for your other friend, right? Yeah, if they're being held anywhere, it's probably down here, and this is probably where they took them when they first took them away.
All right. Well, pick one way and go.
According
Start
to Zeph,
walking north.
you guys were in the green room when he disappeared, so I would expect that they were taking them down this way. So the path curves around, and you come to a door at the end of the hall. The door is metal clad with rivets holding plates of metal together. The handle is one of those office-y type handles.
Right. Is there a sign on it or anything?
There's no signage on this door. There's a small little smoked glass window that's like all fogged over.
I'll try the door handle.
The door handle turns but doesn't seem to gain purchase on the latch.
All right. Well, that doesn't seem to work. da, 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 da. What in Mr. Crusher?
Oh,
What
wait.
am I looking at?
Wait, why can you see
Oop.
through that?
Oh, is that supposed to be a wall?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be a door.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to. Okay, so that is not something I can see. Da, da, da.
Wait,
Mr. Crusher.
hang
what?
on, everything's messed up.
Okay. I'll go back here. No, back here.
Everything is black. I can't even see my own map.
Everything's wrong.
What just happened? Let me refresh. Roll 20. Why is everything black? I hate this.
The DM is doomed to the darkness.
I just moved like the screen over, and it went from my map to inky blackness.
Inky blackness.
All right, it's back. It's back. So I want to go to dynamic lighting and polygon, and this should be like that. Okay, sorry about that. There's a door there. Along the hallway where you're currently looking, shit, there is a huge like garage bay type door.
Okay.
That would like slide in or out. That's like closed at the moment that you can't see through. At the end of the hall, there are what appear to be some kind of suit of armor, but like they're big and bulky, and they're sitting in these metal sort of stands that the armor's like bolted into, and there's all these like wires and pipes that come from the armor into the back of the stand, and both of them are resting atop like those dollies that you use to like move refrigerators.
Okay.
So they're sitting on top of them as if they're going to be moved somewhere, and they're just there.
I'll look over to Mr. Crusher. You have a... What the heck are those?
Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Look like suits of armor.
Same. I don't know. I just want to take a really long, hard look at it and see if I can just, I don't know, take a mental image of what I'm looking at. Because I'm not going to try to understand all of these wires and things.
Yeah.
Just like,
So
okay.
what you're seeing, and when I say bigger, it's not like they're 8 feet tall. They just seem
Okay.
fatter around, like big. They're big inside.
Does it look like something I could put on?
If it weren't like attached to the structure, it like you can't take it off of the rack easily. But it looks like
Okay.
something you could fit in potentially.
Huh. Okay.
And they don't appear to be made of any sort of material you're familiar with. It's like it's matte finish, so they're not shiny, but they don't look like they're made of any sort of metal that you're familiar with.
Okay.
The joints in between are supple and soft like leather, but dark black and almost shimmery in the fabric, something you've never encountered. And all like the what you thought were pipes and ropes and cables appear to be, again, weird material, kind of piping, and it's very foreign in construction to anything you've
Right.
seen
Yeah, I
before.
wouldn't know what any of this is. All right. Well, that's all well and interesting, but that's not why I'm here. All right. Moving around. Trying to find my friend. Da, da, da.
So in
What?
this room, you have more of those things, neatly arranged and stacked, all on little dollies that could be moved.
What is this?
Oh,
Or am I not supposed to be able to see that?
it's so I'm borrowing this map. It's just part of the it's part of the
Okay.
map that already existed.
Not-
It's
not something to worry
pertinent-
about.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not pertinent to the story.
Okay. Are there any other doors out of this space, or does this room look like a dead end?
This room doesn't seem to have any doors leading anywhere.
Going back out to... Actually, I'll try to see if there's some way to open this garage door. I don't know, like pick it up and lift it.
So there's no handles, there's no hand grabs. I mean, there's a panel on the side of it, but you don't see any sort of handles or locking mechanisms visible.
Well,
It seems slightly set in from the wall. So you have the outer wall, but then
Okay.
the door is slightly set in. Excuse me.
I'm not going to try to spend too much effort trying to go through a door. Let's see. All right, well, we'll come back to this.
Okay.
All right, and this seems like a dead end there, big man. So I'm going to keep moving. Let's move past where everything was heated. And again, I'm not down here to investigate things. I'm just down here to find my friend and we can get out of here. The longer we're down here, the more danger we're in, I think.
That
Ta-da.
sounds to be logical to me.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Is this supposed to be a door?
Yep.
Because I can see through it.
I can see that. Stand by. I hate this. Okay.
Yay! Dynamic lighting that works. I will try the door.
I mean, it works. I just didn't put a line there.
Got it.
You said you're gonna try the door.
Yes.
Okay. The door opens. And wow, how did you do that?
I just moved my token.
You're not supposed to be able to go through dynamic lighting. Wait, what?
I just keep breaking Jim's map. All right.
I didn't have
Move.
that setting saved. Okay, now you can't go through dynamic lighting. Oh my goodness, too much. All right, so the door opens, like so.
Da-da-da-da-da. I'll open this door.
That door does not open. And then the door behind you closes.
I'll go back and wait. Okay, well now that closes, I'll try this one again.
This door opens.
Good. What? All right, what am I looking at?
All right. This room appears to have a chair here. The chair doesn't have legs. It just has a single spindle that's in a groove in the floor that I'll just draw so you can see what I'm talking about.
Also, is Mr. Crusher not with me right now? I would have thought I wouldn't have.
Correct.
Oh, oops, that was not intentional. Okay.
So there's a groove in the floor that follows that line, and the chair seems to be able to go in that groove.
Okay.
All along the wall here and here, a series of levers and buttons and knobs and switches are present. This is a glass windowed dome sort of window that peers into a open hole, essentially, like a chasm. In fact, I am going to I'm going to remove the dynamic lighting here so that you can see what I want you to see. Oh, I'm not going to do that because it's one big long polygon, isn't it? Yes, damn. Okay. This is what happens when you go too quick. So anyway, I'm just going to move your token over here. On the other side of that window, you see all of this. It is a it's like built into a cliffside, and the cliff goes way down into the darkness. And then this thingy over here appears to be like a robotic drill arm thing, I guess is the best way I can describe it. And
Okay.
it's operated, or it seems to be able to move about freely up and down in many directions. Way down
Right
in the
now?
basin, there is a running stream of what looks like water, but it's like shimmery blue, like lit, like it's providing its own light.
Is it? Oh, what is it called?
It's not the Final Fantasy VII live stream.
Okay, because that's totally okay. It's not the live stream. All right. Okay, glad to know our brains work the same way. I'm like, he's ripping
anyway,
this off from Midgar.
You can see that out that window.
Okay, out the window. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, suddenly realizing that Mr. Crusher isn't with me, I will go back out and basically like do the sequence to let him in. Like go out, close the door, go out, open the other door, let him in, come
Gotcha.
back out, go through the door, let him like just to get him in here.
Sure. So you go out to the hall. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. When you do that, this door closes. That door opens.
Mr. Mr. Crusher? Skull? Dang it.
So,
what am I looking at here?
yeah, don't go too close. Oh, sorry. When you go around that door, what you're seeing here is a large cylinder that's like whirring and rattling and jugging along. I can't believe I forgot that the other two can't see any of this. I feel really bad.
Well, I'm trying to go fast, so all right.
I just feel it sucks for Jeff and Zach. It's like 2 sessions in a row. They're just like bored.
No, you're good.
Anyway, so it's like going and it's very hot.
Can I get? It's taking up the whole mill space. Like I couldn't
Yeah,
walk around it.
you can't go past it, under it. I mean, you could try to maybe squeeze under it, but it's super hot.
I'm not. No. All right. Going to this door here.
So that door is locked.
Going back. Damn it, where did Mr. Crusher? I don't want to be alone down here.
And I miss you, baby. I don't
Crap.
want to be down here.
Okay. Where the hell did he go? Oops. Okay. This is awkward. Alright, well, now that he seems to have just gone completely missing. Alright, so far I've just hit dead ends. I'm gonna make my way back to. I'm gonna go through this door again.
When
Wait,
you
is this a
get
door?
there, the door is open. Oh, is that a door? Yes, that's a door.
Oh, I'll try this door then. I haven't already.
This door is warm to the touch,
Okay.
and when you try to open it, it opens. This room is hot as the blazes. What you
Okay.
see is a catwalk that leads over a pit of what appears to be the hottest, burningest, molteniest, swirliest, fieriest ball of heat you've ever encountered, to the point where it feels otherworldly.
Wow. Okay.
They've invented cold fusion.
That's disconcerting. I'll close the door.
Okay.
Whilst he's not in there. Go back over here. Open this door. Or, I don't know. Close this door. Open this door.
Okay, so when you walk in this hall, the door was already open,
Right.
and the other door does not open,
Right.
and the
So
door
I
behind you doesn't
close.
close.
Um. Okay. So I try to open this door. Nothing happens.
It won't open. The door behind you is still open.
Is there some sort of panel on the wall?
No panel on the left or right wall of the long hallway.
So if I can't physically close this door.
Yeah, it's like it's
Ah.
it's like a slidey door. I know it shows handles.
So this one. All right. Well, that's disconcerting. Wallace doesn't like being alone. Okay. Crap. Da, 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 da,
Stop!
da, da, da.
Stop! I said. As you come around the corner, one of these guys is at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
So you get to about here.
Got it.
And it notices you and begins approaching.
Hi.
So you try to talk to it. Okay. In response, it swings at you.
Oh, come on.
And you
Why is it attacking me? Shnikes. Okay, well, this is happening. I was not expecting combat. Of course, I don't know what I was expecting. Oh man. All right. Dodge action.
okay.
Moving to here.
It makes another swing at you.
Yep.
Missing.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
It pursues. Oh no, why am I moving the map? I hate this. Okay. It pursues and catches up to you as it moves rather
Yep.
quick. And it... Hang on. I created these a long time ago. I need to read the ability that I created.
So I know none of you two can see this, but basically I'm in a hallway basically running from this thing. It came in the entrance that I came down. I seem to have hit a dead end. Like, all the doors that I have access to are closed, and the other doors that I would try to use are apparently not operating anymore because apparently I have no control over them. This could all be very, very bad, but I'm trying to buy myself time to at least try to get through that one more door to the north one more time. Because Lord knows Wallace isn't supposed to be by himself.
Yeah.
That's not how
So
I know this guy.
the thing approaches you
Okay.
and swings its lumbering fists at you twice. What's your AC?
21.
They both miss.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Dodge action.
Yep.
Move it here. So it
Oh,
swings.
yeah,
Doesn't
no,
it?
you're right. It does.
That hit.
Not with a dodge action.
Oh, no, the 17. No, the 17 misses. Cool. Alright, so 5, 10. I will use my free action to open this door.
This one?
Yes, I'm going back into the furnace.
Okay. You open the door. Dynamic lighting. Select the thing. Delete the thing. Okay. You open the door.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The thing pursues. Lumber, 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 lumber. It enters the room.
Assuming it swings. Twice. Oof.
What what is the? How does a recharge work? They roll a d6.
Every single time you use it, every single once you use the ability, you have to roll a d6 at the end of every turn, and if you get the recharge, it gets that ability back.
Gotcha.
That'll hit.
Tie
No, well,
hits.
ties go to the
defender.
defender.
Ties go to the defender.
So I'm okay.
So you are okay. Wow.
All right.
We always did that the other way, right?
Yeah, we may have been doing it wrong the whole time. I, as the DM, always want to give the PCs a better chance to succeed. So
if the two hit roll ties with the AC, then the defender wins the exchange. All right.
we may have been doing that wrong our entire lives.
Well, at least our entire 5th edition lives.
5th edition lives, yeah.
Anywho,
Okay.
That happens.
All right. Is its turn over?
Its turn is over.
I will attempt to grapple it. Which is basically just my strength versus his strength.
Okay.
That's probably not going to go. Yeah.
Grapple fails?
I do not. Oh, you know what I should have done? No, that was my... Actually, just... Crap. Okay, well... That's fine. Oh, that's right, I have this. Oh! Yep, okay, I'll do that next time. Alright, that was my action. I can't do much for my bonus action. I'm not going to burn action surge yet. I haven't even been hit, so... Alright, you're up, and I'm not dodging.
Not dodging, okay. When do I do the roll? I already did it, but when is it done? Is that the end of its turn?
The end of its turn, yeah.
Okay. So it's going to swing at you a couple of times.
The 22 will hit.
Second one will hit for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Work. -10. Okay. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna swing. Let's see. See if I connect.
24 will hit. Is the arc sword you received from these guys, right?
I got it from
Rogan?
what's his face in the wood. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's reconfigurated weaponry?
Yes?
Okay. Noted. So the damage hits, or rather, the sword makes contact.
Right.
But doesn't seem to like damage its outer shell.
Well, I don't really care about the damage. I'm trying to push this damn thing.
When you hit a
so
creature, you can if the target is large or smaller. It is. You must make a strength save throw. What's your strength DC?
My saving throw DC is. Oh, you know, I freaking wrote this down somewhere.
Should be on your sheet, I thought.
It's 8 plus 3 plus 3, so it's 14. Damn it.
He is not pushed.
All right. Well, okay.
All right. Question.
Yep.
If a monster has immunity to a damage type, would you still do the superiority dice damage? Like, what's the damage type of Battlemaster?
I would assume I would assume also part of the weapon. I think it just makes the attack itself more effective. So
Gotcha.
I would rule that as not as I'm gonna guess. Now, can I burn more than one superiority die in a turn? Is what I want to know.
I believe the maneuver itself will tell you whether it's a bonus action or not.
Oh yeah, you add this period and if the target is large or smaller, it doesn't. Yeah, it just says when I hit. Okay, cool. So it sounds like I could. So my second attack, I'm guessing doesn't hit.
The 13 will miss.
All right, your turn.
I didn't roll my d6. So that's from last turn. Okay.
Yep.
So this turn, it is going to attempt to do that again.
And it crits me.
And it crits you for all that damage.
Fuck! How much is that?
That is 16, 26, 38.
Jeez.
Ow! Alright.
So, you also need to make a Constitution saving throw. And you succeed.
You are not knocking me unconscious in a single blow. Alright. My turn again?
Yeah.
I'll just do both swings.
They will both contact.
Alright, well, alright, if the foot's
on its outer shell.
Okay. Strength. They're both pushing attacks. Like I'm burning both of my. So if the first one succeeds, then I hopefully knock him into the goddamn lava. So 10. So he fails. So I push him 15 feet into this thing. Is the plan?
15 feet.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize you pushed 15 feet. Oh, that's impressive. Okay. Yeah, I get you. It's
swing bada.
Right. So you do that, and it does. Let's see. Okay. All right. You push it to here.
All right, I will move up. And the second hit, I would have just done the same thing. Like I'll just move up and blink the second time. So
Sure.
The second strength save.
All right.
Damn it. Alright. Oh, you know what? That's okay. Frack.
Is that what else do you have this turn? Do you have anything else to do?
No.
Okay. It is going to again try and
Knock me
so
out.
what the knockout looks like, by the way, is like normally it's like boom, boom, right? But the
Right.
knockout is its foot comes up and goes like that.
Great. Okay, well, let's see if he crits me again.
He does not
No.
crit. I don't even think he hits.
No, he doesn't, thank God. That hurt. Okay.
Your turn.
Instead of burning a oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dodge action for my action, and then there's my bonus action. I'm gonna use Shield Master to try to just shove the guy 5 feet, which is just a strength versus strength roll.
If you take the attack action on your turn,
Oh, okay, never
you
mind. In
can't
that
use a
case, I
bonus
will.
action.
Fine, I don't know. I'll swing at him for free because it doesn't even matter if I hit him.
Oh, hang on. So your first swing is a 12. The 12 misses.
Oh,
And
son of a bitch.
it makes an unarmed strike but misses.
Okay. Crap. All right. Well, that doesn't hit me, thank God. All right.
And
Does he
then-
also do it with the second swing?
It's his reaction. He can only do it once.
Got it. Okay. All right. So yeah, I
But
rolled a 20 for my strength roll earlier.
The
for
10 also
shoving.
missed.
Yeah.
So you're trying to shove a creature within
I'm trying to
5
take the shield and just knock him over the railing, basically.
Gotcha. So you do make connect. You connect with your shield.
Yeah.
And the thing is like wicked heavy. So you move it. It hits up against this like rail, but you're not able to knock it over the edge. This isn't like a flat floor. There's like a rail there.
I know, but I'm trying to hit it. I figure I could hit it hard enough. Okay. Well. Well, that's my turn, at least.
Okay.
You can do your actions while I'm thinking about this.
Did I roll my d6? Yes. It's again going to attempt to knock you out, and it fails critically. So
I try to take advantage of this and chip it over the side.
it completely misses.
Like if it lumbers over, I'll just try to like put my foot in front of it, and just go "Gah!" Terminator style, kill this thing.
I know what you're trying to do, and I love it. But instead, it will fall prone in front of you.
Is there enough space between the top of the railing and this thing for me to get it like between?
Like under the rail?
Yes.
No, it's like a grid. Yeah, they don't want people to fall into the pit of fire. Like it's there for a reason.
Prone hurts. Prone doesn't help me then. Actually, prone makes this harder. Are there any panels in the wall?
Yes, behind you.
Okay. Trying to think through what I could possibly. How can I just shove this thing? Well, I don't know. Fuck. All right. No, I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stand here, let it stand up, and I'm gonna try to knock it over the edge one more time with 15 feet, just to see if that succeeds or not. So I'm just gonna let it stand up. And then
it's your turn.
right.
So on
Well,
your turn, you're doing what?
okay, so mechanically, well, it's prone. Could I attack at an advantage and still try to shove this thing 15 feet technically over a railing?
You can try.
That's what I'm going to try
You're
then.
gonna have to pick it up over the railing from its prone position. So it's not really a shove at that point. You'd have to lift it.
Let's do it. I'm doing that.
How much can you lift? Do you even lift, bro?
Uh, D&D has rules for this. I'm sure it's too fucking heavy, but
I have a number. That number's not gonna change.
yeah. This is probably in the DM's guide.
I'll
Fifth
just Google
edition. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
5e. How much can you lift? Oop, I didn't want to click that. That's not. That's don't touch. Okay. Sorry about that, stream.
You can push, drag, or lift weights up to twice your carrying capacity. Oh, that doesn't help me.
30 times your
No.
strength score.
30 times my strength score. So that would be 480 pounds.
Ooh, so close. You just needed another 70 pounds.
Oh, that's not close at all. Okay. Well, no, that would be no, if I had even an 18 strength wouldn't be enough. I can't. All right, so what you're telling me is I attempt this and it's just too heavy.
Yeah, you tried to do that thing, and
Yep.
you can pick up. You can if it's prone, you can pick it up to its waist, but it's dead weight, and trying to get it up over the rail is it's just too heavy with all your exertion.
Okay. Well, that's my turn then.
I think I wrote this down. Oh, I'm sorry. Not not 70. You need 170 more.
Oh.
I wrote it right here, months ago. They are 6 to 7 feet tall and weigh around 600 pounds.
Okay.
So they're hefty boys.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that was my entire turn.
Okay. On its turn, it uses half of its movement to stand up from prone. Did I do my die roll at the end of last turn?
No.
No. So let's do that. All right. So it pummels you with its fist once for 8 bludgeoning damage and again missing.
All right. Let's see if this works. Swing. Nope. It attacks back. I'm assuming. Yeah.
It succeeds.
That'll connect.
It will deal its normal damage, and you will fall prone.
Fuck me. All right. I'll take half my movement to stand back up. Swing again. And yeah, try
Hits.
to shove it at 15 feet over the railing.
It's strength v strength, right?
No, it's just a strength versus 14.
Damn. Fine, Mike. Your perseverance pays off. After nearly being bludgeoned to death by the fearsome fists of this clockwork brawler, you dig deep with all your might, and you don't so much shove it back 15 feet, you just kind of get under it and lift it up, and uses its own weight to topple over the waist-high railing. It topples head over. It topples feet first, The left arm of it is stuck in the rail, and it's now hanging mostly over the edge on over here.
It's hanging on?
Its arm is like this.
I will try to pick it up. I'll try to let it uncatch.
With what action?
With my bonus shield attack. My bonus action with my shield. Just pry it off with the shield.
You really want to throw this thing over the edge. You can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature. So that's strength v strength?
Yes. I would argue it's a disadvantage because it's hanging off of an edge, but that's fair.
Why do you destroy the things I love? So you grab hold of its hands and you pry those fingers apart. And as you do, the normally glassy face shield of the creature behind the swirly fog that makes up his head, you can see two eyes form and the brows start to raise as if saying, "Please don't kill me. I have a robot family." And just as you make that just as you recognize that face on its face, you pry its fingers far enough that it loses its grip and falls into the fiery ball below.
Huzzah! Well done, Mike.
I'm half expecting to walk out and there's like 3 more of these things. I'm like, fuck. Like the end of I don't want to spoil the end of the season 2 of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I'm like,
no spoilers.
Okay. I will. What level are we? 7?
I think so.
8. We're all level 8. Now we're all level 8. Oh, cool. I get 18 back. Yay. The hallway's open? Like all the way open?
It is all the
Or
way
dynamic
open.
lane?
I put this thing on the wrong layer, so you should have seen this on this layer.
Oh, son of a bitch. Have I seen that thing before?
You've seen something similar to it, but not it specifically. And it is in
See me.
It is in the chair.
Does it see me?
Not from what you can tell.
Okay. Alright, so back to what I was originally trying to do. Going north! Anybody at the stairs?
There's nobody at the stairs.
Stop. Okay. The door's open!
Proceed.
Stop. There's a lot of things in here.
Yes.
Okay.
So you now see those same suits of armor, but they're not on the rolly dollies. The back plates that they're attached to seem to be like sunken in a couple inches into corresponding receptacles on the floor. And the pipes and wires and all that are attached seem to have this iridescence to them. And this room is extremely loud with like a rhythmic, mechanical zhunk, 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 zhunk sound.
Oh, that's all that's disconcerting. All right, moving across the room.
So
this is nice.
These paths here, before you go any further, they seem to be similar to the path that the chair is on, and this thing is like following it, and it's moving, seemingly on its own. It's moving in this direction.
Okay. Um, where does it go?
So I can't move it, but it eventually moves. Just imagine wherever you see color is actually this thing.
Yeah.
It moves. When it gets to here, the big bay door, similar to this bay door over here,
Right.
begins to drop.
Okay.
And I gotta change the damn. Okay, boom. Revealing this.
What the hell? Okay.
So it gets
So there's a
to the doorway,
right.
and it slides to the right, and then in the center of the room, as you can see, one of those things has been tilted flat on its side, and there's this shimmery purpley glow emanating energies that seem to be going in to these things.
Oh, it's wait. The energy is coming out of the middle or into the middle?
It's coming out of the middle into those 4 lit orbs
Dot.
that are up.
Okay.
They're up on the wall, pointing down, like in this kind of direction, like here and
Got
here.
it.
And you notice that the armor seems to be moving some.
The back way.
From your hidden position, as you observe, the glowy purple light begins to fade after a couple of minutes, and the movements inside begin to slow until it's no longer moving.
What happened to the other one that was on the track?
Sitting here waiting, apparently.
Okay. In the meantime, I will try the door behind me.
The door behind you. Is that an actual door? I don't think it's an actual door.
I see a handle.
Yeah,
is there no door here?
It's a wall. Again, I borrowed the map.
Okay. All right. So there's no other way in or out of this room. Wait, are these stairs behind it?
No.
That's a conveyor belt of sorts?
It's a conveyor of sorts, yes.
Okay. And this isn't a hallway, is it? That I can see?
No. Well, I mean, it's like it's a little space, but it's not a wide hallway.
So I don't see any other way in or out of this room outside of the garage door that's down here and the door I came in the first place.
The garage door, the door you came in, maybe that conveyor goes somewhere, who knows? But that's all you know.
Right. Where the hell is Frosty go? Okay. Well, this is gone.
When the thing stops moving entirely and the purple light has all dissipated,
yeah,
the helmet to the thing goes, and in the suit of armor you see a person's face that you don't recognize. And the whole pedestal then moves onto the conveyor behind it, which takes it out of view that way. When that happens, this armor thing slides back over, comes into this position, rotates to face down you, and then lays down onto the table, and the process starts to happen again.
I'll walk over to one of these things and, see if I can't pry one of the face masks open.
Okay. Make a strength check. Or I guess athletics. If you want to click athletics and roll athletics, that'll be fine. I'll let you reroll.
Okay.
That's fine. You're welcome. I'll call that one of those banked inspirations.
Yes.
Okay, so you grab hold, you get a nice hand hold under the chin of the mask, and you rip with
Right.
all your might, and you pull the face
Doesn't move.
shield, hinge it right up, and it reveals a person's face.
Human?
Yeah, you could tell that it's human. I was gonna say humanoid.
Are all of these? I guess are these all human sized? I guess is my
They are
next
all
question.
varying sizes and shapes.
I'll try to like tap the person's face and be like, "Hey,
Well, all right,
hey."
sorry. They're not all varying shapes, but they're all varying like heights, with the fabric in between the joints of varying size and width. But the armor
Okay,
plates themselves seem standard.
got it. I try to tap the face of the person, like, see if I can't wake him up.
Oh, he's awake. Sorry, you revealed his face and he is screaming.
Who? What? Okay, calm down. Who are you? What is this?
You gotta let me out of here, man. You gotta let me out. Get me out of this thing. Oh my god. Get me out of this thing. You gotta get me out of here. They're gonna do it again.
Do it again.
Don't let me out. You gotta let me out of here.
Who are you?
Don't let her do it again. Please get me out. Help me. Help me. He continues.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll back off. Like the whole thing seems to be like I would have to pry the whole thing apart, right, for him to be able to get out of this thing.
It would take some effort. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a panel on the wall somewhere?
This room has no panel that you can see.
Okay.
When the light starts emanating in the process over here, because you're at the beginning of the process,
Right.
you hear a blood curdling scream from inside the armor, and it's wrenching and writhing.
Oh. And I didn't hear that the first time it was happening.
You
I
kind
guess it was
of
the end
got
of the
there at the
process,
end
I
of the
guess.
process, yeah.
Fun. Okay. I'm looking for one that looks approximately Sturgis sized.
Again, the size and shape of all the armor pieces are the same,
Right.
but
But like,
there are some that are shorter in height.
I'm gonna go to the closest one that looks like it's a I'm gonna rip them open until I find Sturgis. That's the plan. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. The shortest ones are here, 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 and here.
This one first.
Okay. You're gonna have to make another athletics check. So you're prying on the helmet, trying to
Right.
wrench it open. It fails, but now you hear muffled from inside.
Sturgis, is that you? Frosty. Got a character there for a second. Frosty, is that you? Gosh darn it. All right. I don't. Do the muffles sound anything like a dwarf I would recognize?
They
No way to
sound
know.
exactly what you just heard.
I'm like, no. Okay. I will try to take inventory.
Meanwhile, the guy behind you is like, "Go!" He's still screaming and saying, "Go yeah!"
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
It's very loud in this room now.
I bet.
Come on, man. I'm next. I'm next. It's only a matter of minutes, man.
I don't know. My explorer's pack would probably have a knife, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to like use a tool to pry this face thing open anymore. Of course, that's the danger. I don't want to cut the guy's face at the same time.
Yeah.
With a gal,
I would have you. Okay. Well, if you're gonna do that, you can do that.
Well, okay, no. All right. All right. Well, okay, no. All right. 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 How would I? Okay, what would Wallace know? And I feel bad for the two of you now because this is going
Yeah,
way
I'm
longer than I thought it
actually.
would.
I just realized that there's a whole 2 other players that we should take a break.
All right, pause.
Go
That's
back to
fair.
the other party. Sorry, guys. I got really deep into that.
In an hour.
My
I mean, we're literally
apologies.
just like
Other group.
sitting outside that door.
My
Like,
my
the
my
whole time.
deepest apologies.
It's all good because I've been taking all of Jin's money through cards. So.
That's it. Yeah, I'm getting increasingly frustrated and starting
Yeah.
to like
All,
pace
all
around
that.
the room.
He lays
All
down
that.
a hand. He's like, all reds. No, Jin.
You're just taking away from him all of that perfectly useful currency.
That I'm gonna
So
bet on ourselves and increase. Yeah.
we are gonna head back to you guys. Um. So you've been playing cards. Nothing really of importance has happened for the first 10 minutes or so. Really, Mike, you and I have been talking for an hour, but in reality, everything that transpired probably did so over the course of maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, that's fair. Combat always takes
Yeah.
forever.
So
Yeah.
really, it's been about 10 minutes you've been under there.
Okay.
So for the first 5 minutes or so, nothing really happened with you two. Roughly 5 minutes goes by, and out of this room, the guy that was dressed like Arbiter Zhang hurriedly seems to leave the room and head this way. And the two Goliath thingies part ways, and he walks through the doors, and the doors close behind him.
He went in the out.
He looked stressed or hurried or
Make an insight check
Roger.
Both of us.
if you're asking the question.
Yeah, I'll kind of like nudge Leganor and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, he seemed bothered and in a rush.
Hey, Legs, what should we do?
Oh, we should probably figure out what's going on.
How the hell we get in there?
Maybe we.
I mean, I can get us in, but
That's what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Maybe we should get out of sight of the bucket of bolts over here.
and then I'll pop us on the other side of that door.
Sounds good. Just don't mess up.
Roger that. I just kind of like casually walk away while whistling.
Oh, where did that card go? I told you not to shuffle so crazy. It floated all the way over here.
And
Right?
as soon
Right,
as I get out of eyesight of these guys and make sure that there's nobody around. Is there anybody around that can see aside?
No.
Poof! I dimension door myself right to the other side of that door, based on what I know is on the other side of that door because I've seen it open. Me and Jeff,
Yep.
or me and Leganor.
I
Grab 'em,
understand.
poof.
And you poof. You're here.
All body parts intact. No,
All body
no
parts
face shift.
intact. None of you are partially in a wall.
Well done, Jin.
You're poofed.
You even brought that tail of yours along too. Impressive.
I didn't forget it this time. All right.
And you do so just as you see this door down at the end of the hall latch shut again.
The hallway is empty otherwise, right?
The hallway is
Besides
empty
that.
otherwise.
All right, I'm gonna go right up to the door. Is there a keyhole?
There's no keyhole. It's one of those like handled doors like you'd see in an office.
I'm gonna press my ear up to the door, try to see if can I hear anything on the other side.
Make an investigation check. When you press your ear against the door, all you hear is sort of the noise of a metal door.
Hmm. I turned to Jin and I mean, we made it this far, didn't we?
All right, let's go in. I imagine this door is probably not locked.
For theatricality, I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow and just kind of like the classic as I open the door, like, or sorry, my revolver.
Okay,
John Wick style.
I get you.
then I take out my shotgun.
You
Give
creak
him a
the
nod.
door open, and stand by.
Oh, if when the door opens, if I see anyone who doesn't see me right away, then I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself. But if they're already looking at me, then I'm not gonna do that
Gotcha.
as a held action.
I understand. So you creak the door open, and you do see somebody who does not appear to see you right away.
All right, invisibility.
Very good. I'm trying to
And
find a token that I haven't used before, but all my tokens have been in use, so I don't want to.
Legs, can you cast that on somebody else?
I say very quietly, I turn around and go, shh.
Meh.
I can't right now, but soon.
So as you enter, you see a guy over here. You see a guy over here who's who's sitting on the wall and rubbing his head. And you see the little gnomey guy that was hanging out with Wallace over here, asleep, unconscious, something.
So Jin just sparked the thought. I know it's probably too late, but if instead of using my last second level slot on invisibility, had I used a third level slot, which I have as an upcast, I could actually make both he and I invisible. If it's too late to do that, then I'll just burn the third level anyway and turn him invisible.
Well, you're still on your side of the door, so you can kind of do whatever you want.
Well, I just want to know what because I have only one more second level slot to use until I rest again.
Gotcha.
But I have 2 third level slots still open.
Well, I mean, I think as you played it is how you played it. So if you want to cast another spell to make you both invisible, you certainly are able to.
Jin, in a moment of inspiration, you feel my hand, my invisible hand, come up to you. I tap you, and you are now invisible as well.
All right, so DM, as someone who's invisible, if I close my eyes, can I still see?
Asking the real questions.
Yes. All right, Jin, this is how it works. Don't blink and don't try to attack or mess with anything. Just quiet.
I nod, but I realize that has no effect, so I tap you on the shoulder.
Good. Glad you get it.
When
Follow
you are
me.
invisible, light goes right through you. That way no one can see the light bouncing off you. Unfortunately, because the light doesn't interact with you, it goes right through your eyes. This means that with your eyes open or closed, you still wouldn't see anything. So if you want to go down that road, then you both are completely blind.
Completely blind.
It doesn't interact
The
with
most self-defeating spell possible.
It's like a blink out of existence spell. Like they can't see you, you can't see anything. So
What was that movie at the end where the kid was like, "I could be invisible, but nobody has to be looking at me"?
Mystery Team.
That was the superhero
sorry.
one. That was
Not Mystery Team.
Cal did that.
Mystery Men.
Mystery Men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mystery Team is
I can be
the
invisible,
Donald
but
Glover.
this is what I'm made for. Just don't look at me. Too funny.
Yeah. So anyway, let's forget about your eyes being open or closed. You're both invisible. The door is creaking out. Well, not creaking, but it's slightly open, and you see that inside.
okay. And that gnome again. That's that
The one I was.
You
But the one I
recognize
was-
him as the one who is following around Wallace. You don't know
Okay.
his name.
Gotcha. All right. What else do we see in that room?
It's your standard green room. It looks like it's been partially reset for service, but you don't see like the whole crew yet in there, the aid station or anything else. You just see a steward, like I said, but he's on the side of a wall, sitting, rubbing his head.
Hmm.
And the guy that's standing over the unconscious gnome is dressed like Arbiter Jong, but is not Arbiter Jong or the guy you saw earlier as well. So a different,
So another official, but
yet a third official who's unknown.
all right. Well, looking around the room, not seeing Wallace, I think I'm just gonna kind of stand off to the corner a little bit, and
So you're entering the room?
so the door is swung open, so I can see everything inside the room, right?
At this stage, yes.
Well, I'm gonna watch him from right here then for a few minutes, just to see. I'm especially interested in the official standing over the unconscious gnome.
Yeah, so he seems to just be waiting for the gnome to not be unconscious.
Could I, while invisible, would I be able to cast Healing Word on the gnome since it's not a concentration spell?
Plausibly.
I think as long as I don't cast another spell that requires concentration, I'm able to do that. I just want to make sure I can do it.
I know you lose invisibility if you attack.
Let me read.
Okay.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Cast a spell, yeah. Okay. Don't
Oh,
want
that
to do
sucks. Can't message either. Shitty.
it would be broken otherwise. Invisible and
That's
I can
true. Yeah, that's fair.
Remember Paul's Blade Singer?
Why did he use invisibility like that?
He had a rig of invisibility that let him do all kinds of ambushing. He was overpowered, but I let him be that way, so he had fun with it.
Sword of the Dales, baby.
Yeah, he had a ridiculously powerful weapon, and then he got mithril armor. No, it wasn't
Elven
mithril.
chain.
It was he got Elven Chain at the end. That was like the last session we ever played. Was him getting his Elven Chain.
My first time playing D&D was when he got the Sword of the Dales.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to keep it.
No, there was a 3-part series, and then it was just like, oh well, we'll skip those
he
two.
Still
parts.
has it.
Joe had unicorns. Yeah, Retribution, Kirk. Well then, I'm just gonna watch him watch the gnome because I'm confused why I can't see my friend, but I get the sense that I probably shouldn't try to rock the boat right now. So just kind of standing, seeing if he notices the door's open, and if not, just keep watching him.
Okay, Jin.
I keep my hand on Leganor's shoulder so I know where he is and just kind of continue to observe. But I'm not going to let him get out of my grasp.
Cool. I'm glad you mentioned that.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, that's cheating if I'm like, grab my shoulder.
Yeah, no, that's good.
no, I'm not losing track of my invisible buddy.
So, a couple of minutes goes by, and the gnome starts to... Well, I had a good run, I guess. Tell me what you were doing in the under. I'd rather not. You will tell me what's going on, or I will make life very difficult for you. You've been around many years. Wouldn't like to see someone with such high esteem go by the wayside. You're right, I've been around many years. I've seen my fair share of you black robes here to hither and yon and come and go. You don't have much to lord over me. I make my own way. Where's your companion? I don't travel with any companions. Don't know what you're talking about. This exchange goes on unfruitfully for some time until emerging from seemingly nowhere, the robed guy that you do recognize comes to here. And he crosses the room, and he leans into the ear of this robed guy, and he really? Well, activate them all, he says. And this
I'm sorry, I
guy,
didn't hear that.
he says, really? Well,
Mhm.
activate them all, he says.
Thank you.
And then the robed guy returns and disappears behind a tapestry that seemed to be against the wall that is not.
As soon as I see that, I tap Jin's hand on my shoulder. Like, got that? I don't say that, but I'm just assuming that if he's that close, he's seeing what I'm seeing.
The robed figure here looks down at the gnome and says, well, you've given me no help, but it doesn't matter. We've found your companion. You shall be dealt with accordingly. Let's go. And he picks him up by the scruff of his, shirt and carries him this way towards you.
As soon as I see that, I tap the hand again and just as quietly as possible whisper, get back against the wall. And I try to back away from the door and shimmy up against the wall so they can just walk right by. Is there enough room to do that, or is it only like a 3-foot wide hallway?
No, it was hastily drawn. It's a normal size hallway.
Okay. So yeah, so I back up against the wall.
Yep,
Very good.
but I keep my hand kind of on his
He
shoulder,
carries the
pushing back.
gnome to here. He looks at the door, and it's the first time he appears to notice that it's open. He looks over at this guy, and you hear him say, did you leave the door open? And the guy rubbing his head goes, what? I don't know, man. And then he says, I think you should get some rest. Maybe you should return to your quarters. He then walks through the door, closes the door behind him, and makes it past you and disappears around the corner. With the gnome.
Do I hear that door close
with the gnome in tow.
by the robots?
Yeah, you could listen for it. You'd hear them open, and you'd hear it close behind him.
Okay. As soon as that door closes, I once again tap Jin's hand, and I kind of hold onto it for a sec so he can feel that I'm starting to move forward.
Got it. Yeah. At that point, I grab does Legonor have any I don't know, coattails or equivalent?
Yeah, I'm wearing
hanging
like
back?
a duster, so you could grab like my collar or
Perfect.
something.
Yeah. So something that's not going to be intrusive, but just gonna hold on so that we can move together.
Not all of us
Do I have
have
any-
tails, so.
What's that?
Said not all of us have tails to hold on to.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I will once again, as quietly as possible, just open the door. Basically, what I'm trying to do is open it and hoping it just kind of swings open and like it's a faulty door, right? Paying very close attention to the other guy that's in the room, like listening if he perks up to that or not.
So, you start to open the door,
Mhm.
and as soon as the door opens, the guy who is now looking at the door that somebody just walked out of,
Mhm.
and it was just brought to his attention about the door, so he's staring right at it, and he sees the door open,
Mhm.
and he's waiting for someone to come through it from the other
Mhm.
side. And when nobody does, he picks himself up, rubbing his head, and he kind of moves. He moves more to in front of the door.
If he starts moving towards the door, I do the same thing to Jin. I kind of grab his hand.
He's looking down. And he doesn't see anybody.
Yeah.
So then he approaches the door.
So as soon as he does that, I back up against the wall and grab Jin's hand so he knows to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
and he closes the
Follow
door,
lead.
and he like jiggles the latch, and he tests it, and he opens it up again, and he closes it, and he jiggles it, and he's like, oh, it's very weird, man. It seems to be closing fine. Anyway, and he shuffles down the hallway. I'm gonna take a nap.
So at this point, we're the only ones in the room.
Well, no one's in the room.
Has the other door closed?
Yeah, that was the gadoosh noise.
Sorry, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jen. This is it. But we don't know what else is ahead, so no sudden movements, no spells, no attacking. And then I once again open the door, kind of wait a bit just to make sure. Give it like 10, 20 seconds. If I don't hear anything else, then grabbing Jin's hand on my coat, I start to walk into the room.
Okay. You open the door again. It opens. You enter the room. You see a room partially set for the next use. With
Do
no
I
one
see
in
the
it.
tapestry where he came through?
You see loads of tapestries against the wall, but when from your vantage, you did see which one from which he emerged.
Didn't see?
You did.
Oh, I'm going to go to that one.
Yeah.
And,
So it's over here.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so you slide it aside, and there seems to be a little alcove that leads to a stairwell that goes downstairs.
Jin, this way.
On you.
So, with him in tow and revolver drawn, start walking down the stairs.
All right, you guys head on down the stairs. Dun 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 dun
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
dun.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And you're in here.
I mean, at this point, I'm not surprised, but it's still very impressive.
So the floor is all like metal plates riveted together across the hall that you're in. You see this conveyor belt moving north to south. It's not pieces of armor. It's just regular detritus and refuse that's atop it. There's a glow coming from the south around the corner, and it's kind of loud and industrial down here.
And step forward to here.
Okay, the hallway goes up to the right. This conveyor belt seems to come from up there. And then down the other direction. Here you can kind of see into sort of what's the word I'm looking for? An aperture, so to speak, as it leads through a very bright and warm space. The hallway curves again further south around the corner. Or you can head north, either way.
Just going to take a little peek.
I stay tight on you. And hold on.
Stop for a sec.
We're still invisible, right?
You're
Well, how
Yeah.
long does the invisibility last?
It's an hour.
Oh, okay, good.
Stop
fine.
for just a sec. I gotta move a thing back into place. Oh my goodness, okay. There's a dynamic lighting. Grab this thing, just this thing. Move it where it goes right there, like that. And then I gotta draw this thing back like that. Okay, sorry about
How
that.
far can message travel?
120 feet. Is that what we
Yeah.
figured out last time?
But
Again,
If I
we cast
don't-
a spell. Yeah.
it breaks
You
the
don't
spell.
have to be in eyesight, but you have to know where the person is, correct?
Let me do this.
It can go, yeah, basically. Like, it can go around corners, but it's got to be a straight line.
Nope. It does not have to be.
Doesn't have to be a straight
Okay,
line.
perfect.
No,
Alright.
Familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. Foot of stone, inch of metal, thin sheet of lead, 3 feet.
Yeah, I
of wood.
just plan on going down the hallway. All right, so
Well,
we're
just
still
note,
invisible.
just
So
note that inch of metal might really matter here, because like everything is metal plates.
Oh yeah, no.
yeah, but
Very
it can
valid.
freely travel around corners and through openings. So I'm not planning on leaving the hallway. Is that cool?
I didn't catch what you
Wait,
said. I was
why?
fixing my headset.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I'm not planning on leaving the hallway. So, like, even though there's metal in a straight line between he and I where I plan to go, it should still work fine.
Are
As
you
long
trying
as
to not
I can
follow?
draw a line of sight, so like draw a path that doesn't go through metal, then that should work.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I whisper to Legano. I say, "All right, wait here. Start a message with me. I'm going north to scout."
Wait,
So when
wait.
you cast message,
Okay.
you pop into visibility.
That's big.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
If
see.
if
Okay.
I do that, then I can only cast it one more time, and I'm running pretty low here. It's all guns after that.
Crap. Okay, hold off then. Which way you want to go, north or south?
Let's go south first. Just see how far we can get before we got to break through something. Or, I mean,
Okay. On
God,
you.
we don't even know what's down here. Could be Wallace. Could be anything.
Yep.
While I'm invisible, is it possible to keep an eye out? I guess looking out for pressure plates, traps, anything like that.
I mean, you can make random investigation checks as you move if you want.
I guess what I'm asking is what's the frequency with which I should do that?
Why are you asking me how to roleplay?
Well, I mean, I
You
like
tell
if
me,
I
man.
Mechanically, he's just trying to figure out how to do this.
yeah. Do you want me to roll it every time I move a square? Because I'm out of like
Oh
this
no,
is free
I got you.
here.
Yeah, no, you don't have to go square by square. But whenever you move to the next thing you want to do, at least stand still because I might have dynamic lighting and stuff I have to move around.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, down this hallway, I'm getting a little paranoid. All this machinery, the bowels of the city. It's very disconcerting.
Yeah, so investigating around, you see solid metal construction, good rivets in place. The wall to your right is warm to the touch. The wall to your left is cool. There's two doors here. They are both closed, despite what dynamic lighting shows. Let me fix that real quick.
Mhm.
Da-da-da-dun, 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 da-da-da-da.
Halo music.
Now he picks up on it. He's been doing that the whole time.
So from here, there's a little bit of a space that you could squeeze through if you wanted. But in this room, there's this giant cylinder that takes up the floor-to-ceiling space. Looks almost like a turbine or generator of sorts in terms of its shape. Inside, you have a shook, 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 shook noise. It's very loud and very warm in that space.
Is it too warm to get closer, or
You
just
can get
warm in
closer
general?
than where you're at,
Okay.
but as you approach it, it's like hot, 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 like forge hot.
Wow. Okay. Ugh. I think we should go back the other way.
Yeah, keep going. Go this way. I'm just staying on your tail, kind of holding on.
So yeah, you can
Well,
see sort of the refuse pile that the conveyor is
Mhm.
pulling from.
and it's the conveyor belt is flowing south,
North
correct?
to south, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, all this machine, like, it's one thing to see the top of the city like that, and then underneath with no daylight. To what end? When I get to about here, and I can see down this way, I want to
Oh,
kind of look around
sorry,
again.
that door should be closed.
Oh.
Goddamn doors. Polygon. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa. What's this?
Is that
Okay.
a hallway?
So this is a door.
Mhm.
This is a hall. This is a
Alright.
hallway, and there are two what appear to be suits of armor, sitting on armor stands, sitting atop of those like wheelie dollies you use to move refrigerators,
Mm-hmm.
kind of stacked neatly at the end of the hall. And attaching them to those armor stands are a series of what appear to be pipes or ropes or lines or cables or something. The material is foreign to you. It doesn't appear to be any sort of metal, or if it is metal, it's painted a very strange matte black finish.
I don't don't know. I don't think metal bullets are going to do much against those.
Nice blanket, Zach. That's my Secret Santa gift that he got from the White Elephant exchange.
I'm so happy about this.
Nice.
It's perfect.
The Sherpa lining is key.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I spared no expense.
This is cozy.
I actually went over budget, and then I was like, I don't even want to put this in the White Elephant. I just want to keep it.
Well, I'm very grateful for it, as well as the fruit snacks.
No expense.
All right.
Subtle
Okay, so
Jurassic Park references.
I put my. I say to Zach, all right, let's listen in. And I put my ear to the door. Do I hear anything on the other side?
The ambient noise in this whole under is a lot of.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like industrial, like engine room of a ship, kind of loud.
Okay. Well, I don't like that heat down there. I don't like getting too close. Maybe we go this way first. What do you think?
yeah, it sounds good. Let's keep going. Let's keep going on the way that's open to us.
And open the door, but kicking down the door, just in the Munchkin sense.
Oh, the door? That door does not open.
Oh, it's locked?
Yeah, it's got one of those handles, but when you turn it, it doesn't like grab the latch. It doesn't seem to get
All right,
Is
so
there-
quiet this way?
Is there anything that I might use to... Could I try to pick the lock with my thieves' tools?
It's not a lock per se. Like, you don't
It's
see
just
a
a
lock,
handle.
you just see a handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Additionally,
So-
I don't know if I explained this. Here is like a big garage door bay type door. It's like a big recess from the wall. It's like set in a little bit. It's super wide.
All right, Jin. Well, keep going forward. Still cautious. Still
Sure.
testing out. Oh, look at that. There's more of them.
Yeah. So down the hall seems to be another room with a whole bunch more of those things.
You said there's a big door here. Like, would I know that's a door?
This?
Since
I mean, it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you know as a. Yeah, I mean, it looks like an entrance of sorts.
is there an obvious handle on it? Like at a.
No.
You said it's like a big bay, like a receiving door, right?
It's kind of like the blast doors inside the Death Star.
Face.
Like, that's what it looks like.
Huh. All right. Well, not being very tech savvy, I'm gonna just keep going the path of least resistance for now.
Sure. Yeah, so you come around the corner, and you see 6 more of those things all stacked up, all on little dollies, sort of neatly arranged in this room. Pay no attention to this. It's just part of the map I borrowed.
Okay. What's this beyond over here? Like,
Hey, pay no attention to this stuff too.
okay, so it's just the 6 of those things.
Yeah, it's just like a storage room.
Is this a door in front of us?
No, just a wall.
So this is basically a dead end right here.
Yeah, it's just a little storage alcove.
Oh. Gotcha. All right, moving back out. Now with dynamic lighting, I can kind of see.
You shouldn't be able to, so ignore that.
Okay. All right, so I've got these big doors here that I don't even necessarily know are doors. They're big. Doesn't seem to be any obvious handle or anything like that. This door right here is locked.
Oh,
So
sorry. When you exit this room,
Mhm.
I did not do this in time, but this door is now open.
which? Oh, look at that! Careful now.
What's going on? Did you see anybody?
Not yet.
Do we
Oh.
notice anybody north or south from here?
I look inside.
When you look inside, you see rows and rows of these armored things on stands. A battered Wallace prying at the face of one of them here, The face of this one is open. A man inside is sobbing and screaming uncontrollably. And this one actually is no longer visible in its location on the map. You actually see it sitting over here. No, I'm sorry. At this point, it's on the table over here, which you don't see the table yet personally, but you'll get there eventually.
Mhm.
So this thing over here, you don't see over here.
So this one has a man inside crying.
Yes.
Wallace is prying open this. Can we see men inside any of the others?
You can't see inside anything except this one has the face shield open, revealing a man's face who's sobbing and crying and screaming,
And all the others are seemingly inert
all the
for
others
now?
are seemingly inert except the one in front of Wallace, which is like moving and going.
Wallace looks like he's moving without care to anything around him.
Wallace is at the moment attempting to pry the face shield off of that thing and has not yet noticed you arrive. Because I think you're
what's this
invisible,
over
right?
here?
They're still
We're
invisible, yeah.
invisible, yeah.
And it's
So-
loud, so I'm
Yeah.
focused on
Wallace
what I'm
has
doing.
no idea that you're present.
Yeah,
Right.
so forgetting that I'm invisible, I walk right up to Wallace and go, "Hey, Wallace!"
Ah!
You turn to your left and see nothing.
It's me. It's Jin. Oh wait, I'm invisible. Legador.
How does that work? I mean, I suppose if I made him invisible, he could break
I
his.
got too excited I broke my audio.
Right?
Sparkle? What?
Yeah.
How?
What's up?
What?
Hang on, let me just take a quick break. So Jeff, what you're currently seeing is one of those armors that's been shifted into place, laid back on a slab. The movement, the armor thing itself is writhing and ringing in movement. You hear muffled screams coming from within as this purple light is seemingly being drawn out of the armor into these four things around the corners of the room.
Oh, at this point, I'm going to scamper back over to Wallace. And at that moment, I will end invisibility.
Okay. All of a sudden,
Well, hold on. So I'm like this right now.
okay. All of a sudden, Jin pops into visibility in front of you, Mike. While you were hearing him speak.
God. All right. Well, where's Fingers?
Right here, Chrome Dome.
You turn around and he's right there, as he stated.
All right. Long story. This is. I don't know what's going on here.
Take a breath.
Can you stop screaming for a half second? Doesn't matter.
Man, I'm next, man. Get me out of here.
Alright, so there's something weird going on in that room over there. Flosty's probably inside of one of these shorter ones, so I'm trying to rip the faces off so we can get him out of here. I don't know what we can do about the rest of these people, because we have no idea what the hell's going on. Clearly something terrible. Hi, by the way. Also,
Hi.
why do you two smell like trash?
Why do we what?
Nice.
Why do you two smell like trash?
Nice, Mike.
That?
He's been waiting 3
We
seconds.
smell like
to ask you that
hobos, but that's a
question.
long story.
Trash.
Yeah,
We
you
smell like
smell
hobos, but that's a long story.
You guys smell like
Oh.
garbage.
I've been waiting several sessions to say that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Find the-
Reunited
this
and it feels so good.
You say Frosty's in one of these?
So I talked to a guy who said he was probably down here. I didn't realize we were going to walk into this nightmare. So there's 4 short ones, and I'll point at him. Like, he's got to be in one of these, and it takes a lot of effort to rip one of these things off. So I'm just trying to get Frosty out of here, and then we can figure out what we're going to do to hopefully save the rest of these people.
All right, here's another suggestion. How about we just leave him and go?
What?
I'm literally ignoring that. Continuing to proceed to pry this thing off.
Or
Yeah, I got my dagger
just
and I-
like point of order. We don't know this guy. We met him what 3 weeks ago, and he tried to kill us. Like maybe we just live in Springstone now.
Yeah, but Jin, I get where you're coming from, but do you think we're gonna figure out time travel to get back without him? I mean,
I thought I was the last of the Dragonborn, but it turns out I'm not, and it's not so bad here.
You think we're gonna be okay now that we're down here?
You can
I
get
think we can
out.
get our friend and get out of here. Do you want the people of this city to be subjected to Frosty's powers? I mean, what we can do with the arcane, it's unknown. It's unprecedented here. And if they get him in their clutches,
This is a discussion we can have for another time. We need to find Frosty and get him out of here and not have this
I'm
philosophical.
grabbing my knife and I'm helping you. I'm prying
Okay.
it up.
I roll my eyes and sigh and then just acquiesce and be like, all right, fine. Start to get these things open.
Echoes of Dragonborn Sex Club ring in your head.
That's it, yeah. But listen, I got to get back to that club at some point, all right?
I
need
will.
some
I will ask later.
sweet release.
Wait, you're telling me you got late to my fight because it just never mind. Not right now.
Yeah, listen, I'll take you back there sometime. Don't worry about it.
You see me going,
So we're all working together to get this thing off.
Okay. Yeah, working together. I would do a strength at advantage because they're helping you.
ooh, wait,
Who?
I can do a thing. I can inspire you. I would like to inspire my friend Wallace.
All right. So Bardic inspired advantage strength check.
Is it a D4? What is it?
D6.
It's a D6. Okay.
No, it's D8.
Oh, it might be an 8 now because you're level 8.
Yeah, D8 at 12th level.
All right. So
Well.
an inspired advantaged crit.
Wow. Just rips it off. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, you rip the face shield off of this one.
Well, wow.
Thunk.
You should keep me around more.
And
Well, okay. Is it? Who is it?
it's a short, fat woman.
Close the thing shut. Go to the next one.
Yeah, I think.
Thank you for saving me. Thank you so much. Help me get out of
I don't-
here.
Jin, help
I'm
her out.
working on it, lady. I'm trying to find a person who can actually do the most help. He's hopefully among one of these
Oh,
things.
I have,
And
I
I'll.
have lots of rep. I could sponsor you. Please let me out.
Jin, help this one out. We're gonna go on to the next one.
What do you want to do?
So
Actually,
when you
Jin,
get to
slowly
there,
start
Mike,
to pull out a dagger. Like, are you sure?
this one starts sliding.
this one.
Yeah, the one that was screaming. You see it start to slide.
Sorry, man. We'll try to come back for you.
No! Oh my God! Please no! God! No!
Sparkle! Yeah.
No!
Sparkle!
Yeah!
Keep your eye on the door so one of those giant machine things comes running. We at least know it's coming. Fingers, help me try this one.
I'm with you. Oh,
The
you're
entrance door?
Yeah,
All right.
the door you came in. Keep
um.
an eye out.
So that was one charge. I can use a second charge of inspiration.
I mean, that's entirely up to you. I don't
No,
know.
I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Damn!
I'm crits galore this evening.
So you tear the face off of that
Third one? Fourth one?
and
That's a 4.
and you see
Wow.
a Sturgis, a groggy Sturgis inside.
Inspiring. There he is.
So I'll like
Stumpy.
smack his face and be like, Sparkles!
I'm watching out this door here.
Wallace.
Did you guys get this one to stop moving?
I'm not trying.
Then I cast web on it.
Oh, that's
Like-
cool. It does not care.
Does not care. It rips right
It's,
through
so
it.
its pedestal is on that. These are like tracks here,
Mhm.
and it's just like it's like going
Rips right through it.
along the track.
Without even a care.
And yeah, just whatever you did with web, it just snaps and cracks through it.
Go
Ah,
web.
wasted the spell slot. Yep. Sorry, I tried.
So
strength and webbing.
anyway, Zach, what you see is it moves its way and it hangs out here on the side. And you can't really see into the room, but it doesn't go into the room. It's just kind of chilling over here to the right.
With a sobbing, very, very sad,
Yeah,
terrified man.
Etc. But anyway, Sturgis. Wallace. Oh, my heavens.
All right, we're gonna try to figure out how to get you out of this, man. And if I'm gonna see if I just can't start prying more of it open.
Yeah, I mean, you just make a bunch of strength checks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're able to get one of his arms free, pull the glove off of his right arm, and you like loosen the chest plate, but he's still like in the bottom half of the armor. So you've loosened it, but he's still inside. And really, like I think armor is probably a misnomer at this stage. It's more of a
Bodysuit.
bodysuit, yeah, container.
Right. Um. Yeah. Thing is, if you got, I mean, I'm just gonna keep, like I don't know, like taking my sword and like trying to pry it open with ways that can not get in the way. And like, thing is, if you got any ideas on how to freaking get him out of this,
What are you doing, Jim?
I'm open to
Are you
ideas.
trying to save this guy over here?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, no, I was watching. I'm watching at this door.
Oh, you're watching the.
I figured I would cast a web and see if I can help, but
It did not
I'm
work.
charged with watching.
Gotcha. As you're watching, you don't see anything. Sturgis is starting.
Guys, should we help that? Should we help that guy over there or what?
Sturgis is starting to come back into consciousness, and he says something effective. Huh. Friends, it's terrible what they're doing down here. I've figured it all out. I've pieced it all together. I'm so weak.
Well, let's get you. Let's get you out of here first. I don't know if
Yeah.
thing is you want to try to heal it a little bit. If you've got something.
Yes, I'm going to use an upcast healing word, which is my last 3rd level spell slot. So, let me. It's awful.
So he's healed a little bit.
6 total.
All right.
3-1 though.
Ugh.
Oh, that does feel a little better. Thank you.
I'm gonna do it one more time at 1st level. Just fuck it. There we go.
The first level does more than the.
All right. For the record, I have no more spell slots.
Hey, thank you.
Cantrips.
They've sapped most of my powers, but I'm just so weak. I can't.
You got any idea how we can get Spock the Frosty? Is there? You got any idea how we can get you out of this thing?
I might. They interact with panels on the wall. You could replace with one of the stalks and use the grid to drag me. They change them out when they perish. I've survived.
How many times have you been through this thing?
Oh, I've lost track. Every 40 minutes or so, we cycled through.
Jesus. Or Emrae. I didn't see any panels on the wall before, though, right?
It's in the control room. It's. I heard them talking. I don't know where it is.
I think I know. Okay. So, okay. Any and all more attempts to try to pull them out are just unsuccessful? Like, I can't pry it open anymore?
Yeah, I mean, you've expended your strength. The things that you can move, you've moved. The things that you can't are rigid. That's what all those strength rolls are. Like, the higher
Okay.
your total scores across them, you would have potentially gotten more of them free.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Hold on, Frosty. We'll see if we can't figure out the control room, which I'm guessing is the one room that I saw with a bunch of levers. All right, Spock. All right, Fingers. We're gonna follow me. I'm gonna see if we can't figure out how to help this poor man. We'll be back.
All right. Let's do it.
Fingers on me.
I am.
Sparkles. I'm getting everybody mixed up.
Following.
Is there anything upstairs? That's where I got ambushed last time. DM, sir.
The stairs are fine.
Okay. Try to open this door.
That door opens, no problem.
Just like the Roots song, I got guns are drawn.
But I have to physically do it. Sorry. Too many things.
By the way, there's a really, really, really big ball of fire in the door behind me. I threw one of those giant robots down to one.
Oh,
All right,
thanks.
everybody in at the same time. Because this door tends to close behind us. All right, everybody's in.
It does, in fact, close behind you.
And the next one opens, I hope.
And the next one opens.
Fuck.
And that is where we will end the session.
Yeah,
Dun,
no
dun,
What?
The chair, the rolly chair, spins around, revealing a glowy blue face on a spindly mechanical thing. Another mechanical thing is over here, and the last thing you see, before the thing fades to black, is there's a door down at the end over here.
Oh, there was a door over there? Damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, well.
And it slides aside, and you see that.
Oh. Oh. Jeez.
I see part of what they took.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, that's like... it looks like it's too big to fit in the hallway. The edge of a panel, that's all we see.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's all you see.
Okay.
Guys, do you see
Great.
this?
And fade to black.
Yeah, good lord.
That's that's about.
That's a cliffhanger.
So that's
Oh,
a fun
good
session.
golly.
You guys have explored and entered the under. Stop moving.
Well, at least we're all together now.
At least you're all together now.
In time to die.
As questions get answered.
More
Jim's
questions.
just getting tired of DMing. He's just gonna throw.
Gonna kill
You know, I
you
was
all
gonna
eventually.
TPK
I almost
gonna
killed
TPK
Mike.
a lot of you.
I never should have time traveled. No, I'm just kidding. With that, the internet, we're going to say goodbye. You guys have a wonderful time. As always, I have been Jim, your DM, aka Skeksis. Jin, Dorum, Jin, Drapex, Zach, our Dragonborn, Leganor, Jeff, the Bard Fighter, and Mike, our tank and star of tonight's episode. 100 points to you, Mike.
Yay! For the point,
Everything's made up. Yeah,
The points don't
welcome
matter.
to D&D and Emrae, where everything is made up on the spot and the points don't matter. That's very, very accurate. I found this map before our session started. Mike was already in the Discord call, and I have made everything up tonight.
That's awesome.
I do like how you were adamantly like, no, I am going to beat you down with this robot. And I'm like, no, I'm going to use the terrain to my advantage.
I mean, I made it difficult enough, but you just succeeded.
Alright. Well, with that, I assume you have to go take care of, I don't know, some small...
Oh, I need to stop the
Offspring.
stream. Goodbye, stream. Goodbye, internet.
Bye, stream!